Okay, news coming in right now. Mukhtar Ansari's post-mortem has just begun. It's expected to take about an hour and a half, possibly this afternoon, to complete this process. The post-mortem will have a videographer along with a panel of 5 doctors. Mukhtar Ansari's younger son, Umar Ansari, and 2 nephews, also his lawyer, Naeem Ansari, and driver have filled the Panchnama at the post-mortem house. So that post-mortem that the family believes will reveal much more than what actually meets the eye. They allege that there is more to it than what meets the eye. That post-mortem now has begun. It's expected to take about an hour and a half, possibly at the least, to complete this process. There will be a videographer present over there, as well as a panel of 5 doctors. My colleague Abhishek Mishra is now joining us live from outside Mukhtar Ansari's residence. His body, as you said, will be brought to his residence later this evening. That post-mortem, which is going to be very critical, has just begun, Abhishek, at Banda.
Well, yes, certainly, Polumi, and this is something which is very much, was requested and at the same time looked at by the family, because the kind of accusations they have made that are very severe, and it will only be clarified in the postmortem report, the viscera samples, whether or not their claim has anything substantiated or not. Although you know for the fact that what the medical report yesterday late night was shared by the Banda Medical College, and it clearly signifies that the cause of the death is cardiac arrest. He was brought to the hospital. 9 of the medical superintendent tried to save his life, but it went out of the situation, and that's why he lost his life. But it's a protocol, it's a part of the procedure, and that is why the postmortem has now begun. It is underway, and afterward it will take an hour and a half, and after that the report will see the report, and after that only the body will be handed over to the family. Now, what is also very important is that it is the responsibility of the administration to bring the body safely at his residence, that is here at the Mohammadabad, Ghazipur, where we are right now, and all the family members, the relatives, the known of the family are waiting for that time. They've spoken to their brothers. They are accusing the administration. They have already spoken about a foul play.
Right.
But today at his residence, and you see how, as I told you earlier also, that there are now restrictions. Barricading has been done. Public movement has been restricted because of the moral code of conduct, and also Section 144 has been imposed. They have spoken to the DM, and that is why that is the situation. But yes, indeed, the post-mortem, which is going to be very important, crucial aspect of this case, has begun, and we have to wait for the report of the actual findings, which will certainly give some more clarity on the cause of death and the accusation the family is making.
Absolutely, and that's because the family, of course, is making some very serious allegations. Abhishek, thank you so much for joining us. Now, why is this such a high-profile case? Because Mukhtar Ansari was a don, a gangster-turned-politician who terrorized several districts in Uttar Pradesh. Let's give you a sense of this man's criminal history. 61 cases had been filed against Mukhtar Ansari. Mukhtar Ansari, in fact, had been sentenced in at least 8 of those cases. 61 cases, but sentenced only in 8 cases. Sentenced to life imprisonment in 2 cases as well. He was convicted in the Avdesh Rai murder case in 2023. Just last year was when that conviction took place. He was sentenced to 4 years jail, in fact, under the Gangsters Act in 2023 as well. He got a life term. He got a lifer in a fake arms license case in 2024. This year itself, he was lodged in Banda jail since April 2021. Before that, he was in Punjab's Ropar jail. So that is the criminal history of this don. Mukhtar Ansari died at the age of 60 in Uttar Pradesh's Banda after he suffered a cardiac arrest. Now, the gangster politician was rushed to a medical college where he died during treatment. Now, politics has peaked following the death of Mukhtar Ansari. This after his son Umar Ansari made a big claim that his father had been poisoned. Umar Ansari alleged that Mukhtar was ignored by jail officials and that they didn't pay much attention to him. He also claimed that his father was poisoned on March 19 Umar said that he would seek help of the judiciary and that he had full faith in the judiciary. Meanwhile, netas from across party lines condemned Ansari's death. AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has said that the government didn't pay attention towards Ansari despite complaints of suspected food poisoning. RJD's Tejasvi Yadav, Samajwadi Party, Congress and the BSP have also alleged that Mukhtar Ansari's health had been ignored and he was being given slow poison and that a probe must be ordered.
मौत किसी भी आदमी को जब जन्म लेता तो मौत तो स्वाभाविक है, लेकिन लोग जो संदिग्ध मौत की बात कहते हैं वो जांच का विषय है और जांच में जो सत्यता होती है उसके आधार पर लोगों को बयान देने चाहिए। आज के दिन में कार्यपालिका के आधार पर न्यायपालिका ने जो भी निर्णय दिए हैं उसका सबका समर्थन करना चाहिए और किसी की मौत पर राजनीति नहीं होना चाहिए, मेरा ये मानना है।
मुख्तार अंसारी की फैमिली लगातार कह रही थी कि जहर दिया जा रहा है, जहर दिया गया है, उन्हें शंका हो रही थी, तो इस पे उसी समय कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए थी। आखिर उस पर कार्रवाई क्यों नहीं हुई, ये एक सवाल उठता है। दूसरा सवाल उठता है कि कोई भी अगर न्यायिक हिरासत में है तो उसको सुरक्षित रखने की जिम्मेदारी भी सरकार की होती है, क्योंकि सजा तो और न्याय तो न्यायपालिका देगा। आखिर इस तरह की घटना उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर में क्यों बढ़ रही है, ये चिंता की बात है और मेरा पूरा यकीन और विश्वास है और आग्रह है सर्वोच्च न्यायालय से कि ऐसी घटनाओं को संज्ञान में ले और उसकी इंक्वायरी करे।
उनका इतिहास जो भी रहा हो, जो अपराध हुआ उसकी वो सजा काट रहे थे जेल के अंदर, लेकिन जो अपराधी राज के संरक्षण में जिनका साम्राज्य चल रहा है पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश में, उनके बारे में सवाल करने वाला उत्तर प्रदेश में कोई नहीं है। हम मांग करेंगे कि इस पूरे प्रकरण की एक निष्पक्ष तरीके से जांच कराया जाना चाहिए कि आखिर उनकी सेहत के मामले में उनकी जो ये मौत हुई है उसका सच क्या है।
क्या अपराधियों को सजा देने का काम अदालतों का नहीं है? अदालत और विधि सम्मत सजा कठोर से कठोर अपराधियों को मिलनी चाहिए, लेकिन जिस तरीके से ये सब हो रहा है क्या ये उचित है? भारतीय जनता पार्टी शासन करने में असक्षम है।